Let's get it started. What is up, YouTube? Smart Niece and eSpinachGaming.tv. Going over a replay review of Renekton versus Kennen. This character here seems to be emulating the Renekton guy, Romanium, Challenger Renekton, about 800 games, 52% win rate, 450 points LP, just shy of getting demoted and or staying challenger. So he's pretty good at Renekton. I even know this was possible to do 80 Renekton and like have it climb until recently. Mind ya, thanks so much, my friend. Welcome to Lisa Century. We are getting up there. Woo. Need a lunch break after this shit. Oh, Renekton. Let's look at this. This is such a nuanced one. I really want to make sure that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I need to see some things right quick. Let's go back a little bit. Graves is unbanned? Oh god. Oh gee golly. I really would like to see us, well, you know, this is fine. This is fine so far. I don't want you going crazy and taking too much poke early as Renekton, or it can get really rough really fast. So we're just kind of chilling, kind of farming, doing our thing, hanging out. Kennen is not poking us. It looks like he's a little intimidated to go in and poke. What I would be more inclined to do with this lane is once I've gotten a couple more levels, I would try to start pushing into him if I could. But yeah, he's just poking the shit out of us. This is a really rough lane. Nice. Auto attack resets are good. Yeah, you know what, dude? This is rough. Because you want to play... Here's what's happening right now. This is like a perfect example, at least to me, of a situation where you are playing a style that some guy in like high elo has come up with. But here's the kicker on this. In my opinion, lanes like this will be your downfall. If you try to get away with this shit, you have two options, okay? You can go your flash ghost shit and play like you normally would every time, and get your ass pounded by Kennen. Or, alternatively, you could just take flash ignite and play the lane balls deep. And go in for the jugular early. Or, we could take Doran Shield, pot, farm up, get big, and then find some decent all-in spots. We're not getting absolutely ass-raped early by Kennen. This is like death lane for you. Without jungle presence early, because you have a Rengar jungle, this is kind of a situation where I don't feel comfortable playing aggressive, and I feel like the only time we're ever going to be able to kill this dude is like magically early levels, if we don't get poked down too much. So I saw when you sent this replay that you do pretty good work on Renekton for the most part. And you have a pretty good grasp on him. And this is going to be one of those lanes that if you play it face up and you play it like you do every other lane, and you know, this, I'm not going into the weeds on the mechanics of like taking poke or anything yet. I just want to get this point across to everyone on YouTube and Twitch and everything, is that if you are doing the same strategy and the same style in the same way every fucking time that you go into lane, You're going to have lanes where because you didn't think outside of the box, you're going to get bullied. Kennen's a perfect example of this. It's kind of like my analogy I use in Singe 420. I like to make fun of this guy. I get a kick out of him because he does the proxy Singe thing every game. He does it every single fucking game, relentlessly, no matter what's happening, no matter who he faces. Every time I face him, I hold my minion's hands and I get a first blood off of him every fucking time. And if he would just adjust his style, pending different and smarter teammates, and then as soon as he sees me walking in with the minions, he backs away and then goes and plays his normal game. He might not feed me so hard. He might beat me every once in a while in top lane, but he always does that, right? Same thing with this. We go into lane with a longsword. Are we ever really going to get an opportunity to use this reliably? And even if we are able to jump in and harass this Kennen, is Graves ever going to let us get away with it often enough? And the answer is normally no. Because if you push up too far, Kennen runs in, engages on you with a stun, Graves is OP and he's not banned for some reason, so he's going to click on you and you lose. Okay? This is one of those situations where, since I don't play a lot of Renekton, I really don't want to hammer on you with the mechanics as much. I will if I see something that's just completely stupid to me. But I trust that since you play this a lot and you seem like a Renekton one trick who's kind of playing off of Romanium, I'm going to emphasize more the macro stuff. And in this situation here, I don't think I'm ever... Like, you have to put yourself in the position of... I'm going to show you something. You're on EUS. One moment. You're Platinum 1 player, EU West. Just shy of a 50% win rate on Renekton. Okay? Your issue is not your mechanics, most likely. Okay? Your issue is not going to most likely be mechanics. What it's going to be is it's going to be your macro choices and how you approach some tricky situations. This would be an example of a tricky situation. Dorn Shield is going to bail you out of this shit. Wait, you're still going to have to manage harass, and you're still going to have to get farm. But I can assure you that doing this with, like, no HP, it grants you, like, no real window to ever go in and fuck this guy up. Unless the jungler comes. So you're just going to be under your turret getting bullied to all hell. You get level 5. I still don't feel good about ever going in here. We just took too much harass early and we've got no real sustain. So we're just stuck right now. And this is just shitty. It's a shitty situation. Dude's crushing us in CS ever so slowly. And we're just... Yeah. Yeah, I would have... Let's go back in time. I'm going to go back to 130. Let's problem solve a little bit here. The way that we come into lane and with our summoners that we have, the only way that we win this lane is by taking initiative on the lane. With our items and the only way we win this is by coming in the lane and auto attacking the creeps and pushing the wave right away. That's the only way that we can possibly win this lane. Because you see the scenario that we were just at 5 minutes later, where we're just stuck on our turret getting poked. This is, in essence, how all of these lanes work. It's the same thing that happens to me when I try to play Tryndamere into Kennen or Teemo. If we don't try to push back, we're just going to get whittled down. And we're going to get stuck under turret. So take Flash Ignite or Flash Teleport. If we're going to just go, he's going to poke me, fuck it. Then take Flash Teleport, take a Doran Shield in the pot, and just outplay people with your mechanics on the champion that you've acquired over time by hitting power spikes with certain items and then picking good spots to go in. Or you can go absolutely ludicrous ham and go Flash Ignite, try to push into him, and then once you spike level 2, just start going in. Just fucking, or level 3, dash, stun, fucking auto, ignite, Q, whatever you got to do. But there is no middle ground here. You're doing a middle ground. You're sticking to your script versus a lane that completely hard counters you. Kennen's OP right now too. I've been saying that on these replays. Kennen's in this really good place right now. So the only way that we're ever really going to win this is by either playing hyper aggressive or tiny dick passive. There's no middleman. Middle ground means we get poked, we get pushed in, we get raped. So if we had done that, where we just come in, auto, Q, push the lane, because you can't really push that fast early. If we can keep him on the back foot, that would have been a little bit better, I think, than getting put on the back foot with our summoners and with our start. Okay? I really want to hammer home. It's because we started Longsword and we started Pots and we started Flash Ghost. Flash Ghost is cool when the lanes, you know, when we can actually do shit with that in our lanes, but we can't really do anything with that versus Kennen. It's either we jump in, we burst him with Ignite, or we don't even bother trying. And we take the teleport. All right, now that I've hammered home on the macro, let's cut ahead to where we're getting our ass pounded, and we back and see if there's anything we can fucking do here. We rush Hex Drinker. I don't mind this. But I have a feeling that most of this lane is going to be us getting poked and pushed around. Or maybe we can find a decent spot with the Hex Drinker. Yeah. This sucks, dude. We get off to a really rough start here. I think he just W'd forward. You almost win that anyways. Good combos here. You get his flash. Interesting. Now, this is awesome. Because you do so well that I'm going to go right back to what I was saying before with the Doran Shield start. He is 30 CS ahead of you, and he can't beat you. So, my intuition is telling me that it makes no... Like I said, everything about what I just said makes sense. Flash Ignite, we could have killed him if we were in this position. Doran Shield start, we would have gotten more farm with teleport, and we would have killed him. You're not even getting any value out of Ghost and Flash. And even though he poked you down to all hell before all-inning you, you still can almost beat him. So I think this replay kind of speaks for itself. Imagine if we had played it in a different way, we would have had more farm to work with. We would have had more items to work with. And we'd be winning this lane right now. He would have tried all in. We would have shit on him. On this wave, we can definitely dash forward here and stun and trade, by the way. Now that we're pushing out to him. We haven't in this whole replay. But now that we can definitely E forward and stun trade. Even though he's a level ahead of us, we're not trading with the intent. I mean, it's still Renekton. He's still lane bully. We're not trading with the intent to commit. All we're really trying to do is we're trying to dash forward, stun, auto, and maybe one more auto, and then Q, then dash back away. Keep the trade short. Because he's gonna poke you anyways, right? So you might as well make the trade. Don't be afraid to take risks in these poke matchups. I know it's a pain in the ass. I don't know why we're roaming. I hate this roam. I hate it. Where are we going, dude? Waste. Let's go back. Waste. It's not on turret yet. You haven't hit turret yet? You see that? It's a waste. You're just missing XP there.
Red team has slain the dragon. Double kill. Shut down.
Nice. Cool. Kennen gets caught. I would have liked you to push the lane first and then move. if you wanted. Now that Kennen's dead, we should be shoving this, backing, and then I think you're going to go for what? Mercs? Okay. Push the lane now. Okay. If he leaves, you need to get the lane out of your face. Because if he moves down to ward, you need to push the lane. If he's gone for a second, you need to push the wave. If you have minions built up, you need to push the wave. Do you like getting just poked all day? Because that's how you do that. That's how that happens, is if you don't push. Because he's going to push at you, and he's going to do the same thing that he did at minute 2, and he's going to do it for another 10 minutes. Do you really want to deal with that? No. Get the wave out. See? And there he goes. Right into the fucking... Do you enjoy this? Because I don't. Watching it's put me to sleep. And I don't like dealing with I don't like dealing with having to farm under pressure constantly. It's a fucking nightmare. So Kennen's gone again. Why aren't we getting... I don't, like... Do you, like, seriously, this is the thing. Like, I really want to hammer this home on you, man. Do you think that this gets any easier for you as Renekton? Especially when you're doing, like, the AD style. Do you think that this gets any cooler if you just kind of, like, sit back and get poked down and inevitably just lose in farm and get outscaled by Graves and Kennen? No, of course not. So let's get this fucking shit out of our face whenever this guy leaves. Okay, it's out of our face. Go and fight is what you should be thinking. Zone him off a farm. Discourage him from going back. Rengar's jumping the wall. That's a pretty dank meme. And the Kennen does no damage. Excellent. Cool. And now they're taking a fight that they should never be taking. Wonderful. Look how dumb that fight was. Look how low your CS is. And think about what would have happened if we had just played the lane a little smarter as opposed to the AD gimmick. And I'm not saying Romanians are bad players, higher rated than me. I'm just saying that there's times and places for the gimmick. And this lane would not be the best time to stick to that gimmick. That's why I say when lane's hard. I mean, you haven't died yet, but we've just gotten bullied to all hell. Now here, you don't have your ult, but you can trade. And why aren't we trading? Dude, what are you doing? Get in there and pop him with the trade right quick next time. You shouldn't feel too good about harassing you. Just remember, E forward, obviously W, auto, Q, E back. Can't retaliate. So putting pressure on the turret, this is great. Kennen's probably going to TP to you. You got to give it up. Nice. Nice. Pushing back at him. That's what I like to see. Keep that up. Keep that shit up. Go push at him. Fuck him up. Thank you. Go at him. Again, why are we moving? Look, dude, you're moving before getting the wave pushed in. Go in there. E forward. Stun him. Q him. Whatever makes him panic. You have your ult. You're ahead of him now. He's let you back into the game. We're back. We're literally back to, like, better than square one. We're ahead of where we've ever been. So go and fuck this guy up. Get him to waste his ult. I don't care. Trade ults with him. It's worth it. He's Kennen. You're Renekton. Do you really want him to ult you and your team? No. So trade. Go in there. Push the wave in. Get bigger. Push him under turret. And then look for fights. If he doesn't ult you, then shove the lane in and look for fights. Any option is better than leaving the lane right here. Any option is better. So now we're pushing again. Take the turret, please. Don't chase. Hit the turret. Take the turret. No, take the turret. Take the turret. Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude. Whoa. What is that about? What are we doing there? You don't even try to zone him. You let him go back. It'd be one thing if you're denying him XP. You're not even doing that. You got vision of river. So you know if they come up river, you're going to see them. Why don't we,
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Dude. I think he has PTSD for the early part of the lane.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Yeah, maybe. But you're ahead now. A level lead. You have a level lead and you're creating bigger lead. This isn't that bad. We could have played this better though. I like that we're trying to deny some of the... Oh, make sure you go back and auto that though. You get more gold. I make that mistake every now and again too.
Shut down.
You got a little scared. Wait for your cooldowns to be up. Nice. Like I said, you're clearly your Renekton mechanics really aren't that bad. Your confidence is bad from what I'm seeing. But your mechanics aren't bad at all. And I wanted to be clear, even though you're 3-0, I don't want you to think that that I can't come up with ways to make you better. Because we could definitely get shit done here. Okay, we don't have ult for 40. So yeah, I'm more inclined to wait for my ult before I do anything crazy. Probably going to be shoving top lane. Stop doing that. Go push first. No. No. Push first. Push the lane first. Make this guy have to think about it. Then rotate down. Graves needs to go. Balanced, boys! Balanced champ. Well, I guess it's balanced when he's 7-2, but he's always 7-2 because he's fucking Graves. Good stun. Nice, dude. Overall, so far this game, I think that you weren't shoving lanes very efficiently. I think that you weren't approaching the lane phase very tactically. But I think overall, you're showing why, you know, once you get the items, that fucking AD Renekton shit's no joke. At least in the mid game. So your team gets a kill. You have ult. You have flat, or you have ghost. And they're really low. So I would definitely be looking to go a little nutso here. Nice. Draven's still bottom. We're definitely pushing in here with ult. What you're gonna do? No, dude. No. You're fucking up. Get over there. This should be gone. Yeah, you waited too long. Yeah, you're caught now. Someone's getting caught. First big mistake. You hesitated. Hesitation cost you. right here. You have the wave pushing in. You got 4 people on turret. Graves just backed in front of you. You saw him. Okay? You saw him backing. And instead of just walking up, popping Ghostblade, and taking the turret down, you hesitated. This top lane, yeah, it's nice to get the farm, but it's even nicer to break these turrets, especially breaking turrets versus, like, fucking Lissandra and Kennen is super, super important. Because every time you go to hit a turret, Kennen's just going to ult engage you. Same with Thresh. Anytime you go to hit a turret, Thresh is going to grab you. So you had this little window where the minions were going to push up, and there was really nothing going on. And you hesitated. You walked up, and as a result, as the minions connected with the turret, you didn't get your damage on. See how far back you got away from this? And you didn't put any damage on. So with Ghostblade, like, you should have ulted Ghostblade and pound this fucking turret down real quick. And then that would have broken the objective, and then you could have gone up to top or did whatever you wanted to do, clear the wave and back, or what have you. Because you didn't do that, because you hesitated, waited for the next wave, you guys don't really get the turret down, and you get caught and shut down. This was your biggest mistake this game so far. It was a bigger, I mean, I think your approach to lane was a pretty big mistake, but I think obviously that pushing the lanes could be a little bit better, but this was a huge, huge error because of the way that you played it, and getting caught with that much gold on you opened your team up to getting caught and all sorts of shit. So that hurts you a lot, honestly. Let's look at this again. Oh, this happens because you don't have your ult up. Yep. Okay. So yeah, I guess AD Renekton lives and dies by the ult. So that's on you. Just be more aware of, okay, I don't have ult. I can't be doing this right now. That's why you get screwed there, I think. They get Baron? Ooh, unlucky. This is what cost you the game, I think. And they sneak the Baron. Unlucky. Now the goal, is to push lanes right quick. Be aware where your minions are. That turret's gone. You being there or not makes no difference. You might as well push that wave. Actually, I don't know. It's close. Maybe backing's fine. Yeah, backing's fine. LeBlanc gets blown up. That's what you get for going full damage when you got a fucking Lissandra Kennen. Set of Azonias. And yeah, you smartly give up the objective. This is pretty much where dreams go to die right here. Make a nice little attempt to hold at the double turrets. Rengar's gonna come out. Oh, no. Rengar's gonna back. Why would he back there? What a fucking monkey. LeBlanc's gonna be up. Backing there is so trash. That is such a trash back. Wow. That makes me mad. And I'm not even in this game. Why back when LeBlanc's coming up anyways? Hideous. Hideous back. Oh well. Sorry, go back to you now. So there's not much to say about this, though, beyond this point. You're looking for an opportunity to pick. You should pop... Yeah, I was going to say, let's try to get this guy down. Flash secure, flash secure. Thank you. This is great. Probably should have backed after that kill. After you got Kennen's teleport. Looks like you're going to do a flank. Ooh, this could be genius. Nope. Yeah. I think you need to back after the Kennen kill. Or the Lissandra kill. Interesting. Graves is balanced though, so you're fucked. Alright, yeah. So, let's go back over everything that we talked about before we shut it down. First things first, I get why you're going Flash Ghost. I kind of get the concept of the Romanium shit. Like I said, I don't play a lot of Renekton, but all that aside, it doesn't matter. Because the mistakes that you're making are across all champs anyways. The style of the Flash Ghost is cool, but you need to consider some lanes are not going to bode well in that condition. I would consider, like I said, Flash Ignite or Flash Teleport versus Kennen. Because there's really no point in... You're either going to go all in on him, or you're going to farm with him and then, you know, do what you were doing in these team fights. You were tearing it up. The other thing is make sure that once you get a lead, a level lead, push lanes in first before roaming. That helps a lot. The next thing is try to be aware of, like, I hesitated, I waited too long, maybe I shouldn't go for this situation spots. Because those happen all the fucking time. And remember that, in my opinion, that death is what cost you the most out of all of it. Was when you died here, you gave shutdown, you gave XP, you gave a lot of things that you didn't have to give. When in reality, once you moved up towards top, you may as well commit. It's better than dying. Overall, I think your Renekton's pretty solid. But we need to also up the confidence a little bit. Because, yeah, it's one thing to get poked and be scared to go in. It's another thing to get poked, have this guy roam down the bottom. I get a level lead. I get Hex Drinker and Merc Treads, and I have Tiamat, and I'm still not pushing this guy to the turret, even after a level lead. So, yeah, if we can incorporate those things better, we can get leads sooner. We can get more XP quicker. We can put more map pressure faster. And we can avoid these, like, leaky deaths, like shit like this. And also improve our farm, because even though you have decent farm, our farm should be at about like 260, 270 by now. If you had itemized a little bit better with like the Doran Shield start. Overall, though, pretty good start, my friend. I think you're on a good track. You're obviously platinum, so you're better than most, and it shows. But we can clean this shit up. We can clean it up like how I talked about. Also, ban Graves. What the fuck? Why is he open? All right, this is Marty C. Speed TV. I'm out. Peace, crackers.